Hi, I'm Reverend Jake Zabel, and welcome to Children's Bible Stories. Alright children, in our video today we're going to start a little series of 6 videos on the Armour of God. And this comes from the book of Ephesians chapter 6, where St. Paul tells us that we need to be prepared and put on the
Armour of God.
Yeah. And he adds that we do this so that we can stand against the wiles of the devil. Because, he says, our conflict, our war, is not with flesh and blood, not with other humans, but with the principalities and powers and rulers of darkness, against the evil spirits. So the demons and the devil, those are our enemies. Those are the ones we are going to fight against. And so to fight against them, we need to put on the whole armour of God. And there are 6 pieces of the armour of God. And so in these 6 videos, we're going to go through them. The first piece of armour is the belt of
Truth.
That's right. Paul says we are to stand firm, having our loins girded with the truth. So, as you can see on our little Roman centurion here, you see he's got his belt, and it is the belt of truth. Now, children, what is the purpose of a belt?
In the old days, they used it to hold on all your armour.
Well done, yeah. Today we kind of use a belt just to hold our pants up so they don't fall down. But, particularly in the Roman times, the belt did more than that. The belt served kind of 2 purposes. One, as you mentioned, Hezekiah, is to hold all the armour together. So when you put the breastplate on and all that, the belt held everything on. So the truth holds everything together. So the rest of the pieces of the armour that we're going to talk about, particularly the next one about righteousness, that's held together and upheld by
the belt of truth.
Yeah, so truth holds everything together. The other thing is that the belt was also used to hold the sword. And we'll get to it later. The sword in the armour of God is God's word, the Bible, the scriptures. And so the belt of truth would hold on to the sword. And so the belt of truth holds on to God's word. We're told in John 17, when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he prayed to God to sanctify us by the truth. Your word is truth. So God's word is true. And so the belt holds the armour together, and God's truth holds everything together. If the Bible wasn't true, then what's the point in reading it? If what the Bible said was just a bunch of fake made-up stories, then why read it?
It's not.
Yeah. The reason the Bible is important is because it is
True.
Yes, because it actually happened. As St. Paul says in the book of Corinthians, he says, look, if the resurrection never happened, then our faith is in vain. Being a Christian is useless. If Jesus isn't real, if it's just all made up and just silly lies, then all of this is useless. But because it is true, therefore it is important. We are saved because Jesus died for us, and that is true. So the belt of truth, the truth, like the belt on the armour, holds everything else together. Without the truth, the rest of it becomes meaningless. Without the truth, it all falls apart. Just as if you didn't have the belt, all your armour would just fall apart. So you need the truth in order to hold everything together. So I've been your host, Reverend Jake Zabel. Thanks to my acolytes Heinrich and Hezekiah for helping. Join us again next time when we look at the next piece of armour.